HCJ is our contextual studies on our journalism degree. It's loosely based on politics, philosophy and economics. It broadly links through culture, the philosophy, the economics, the politics, the art of the society.
I took the first seminar last semester, and I didn't really have a genuine idea about what a seminar paper was.
I was the first person in my seminar to give my seminar paper, so I was really nervous because I didn't really know what I was doing.
In my first seminar, I was really nervous. I was shaking beforehand.
I was really nervous before my first seminar.
Well, before my first seminar, I wasn't sure what to expect.
Before my first seminar, I was a bit nervous, but I was in week 8, so I had a good idea of what I needed to do.
Seminar is the most important part of studying. This is the point at which you're able to explain your own understanding of the books we've set to your peers, and also, if possible, to make a bit of an argument about them, to take a position and then to defend that. We think the process of doing the seminar, rather than just what the seminar is about, it is what develops the person. It develops the ability to analyse, to argue and to deal with people reasonably when discussing difficult material.
The seminar is a small group where we talk about what's happened in the previous lecture, and there's always one person who leads the seminar, and then you do work for that. Your work will come in, it can come in the form of an essay or bullet points, and then you can come up with some questions to discuss as a group, and that's what you get marked on as well. A good seminar is when everyone's read the material and everyone can participate and discuss topics. It gets everyone involved, it helps you understand it better, and it's just a lot more fun that way. On the website, HCJ, there's a list of students, so you find your name, and next to your name there'll be a number, and that's the seminar that you'll be taking, and then every semester that alternates. For your seminar paper, there's notes online that you can read. There's also previous students, and you can look at their blogs, which is really helpful from the year before. You can get your material from YouTube links, there's quite a lot of stuff on there. And then once you've got your notes, I usually write up the main points to make into my seminar. I write the discussion points as well. And then once you've had your seminar, you can post yours up on your blog, and then we post that on the Winchester Journalism site so that everyone can read that. Seminar paper is when you use a variety of different sources, which could be films or different books, and it's mainly to show that you've understood everything so that you can challenge different points, you can discuss different points. So to get a good mark is basically just to show your ability and to prove that you've read and understood the material.
What we're looking for all the time in academic work is, first of all, that the reading has been done. We don't set a lot of reading, so we do expect everybody's done the reading, because we can't have a decent discussion unless people have done that. So that's the very basic level. That would be a pass or a third. For a 2-2, we're looking for somebody who has read it and has clearly understood the material and could defend a position on it. For a 2-1, we'd be looking for somebody who's read the material, understood it, and can question other people's positions on it. In other words, they can engage in a debate about them that goes beyond just, well, I like it and I don't like it. It actually, you can go a few stages in an argument about it. You've anticipated other people's objections to your own arguments. 2-1, we'd also expect they've done a little bit of independent research. Yeah, we have set a basic reading, but they might go and look at 1 or 2 other things and bring them to the party, as it were. That's what we're looking for in a 2-1. For a first, the key word is synthesis, that you're able to connect this week's topic to the previous week's topic. They not only have read the chapter, understood the chapter, can argue about the chapter, but they can also link what they've learned to the other things that they've learned.
If you don't understand the material, that's fine. You can just ask whoever's leading your seminar, and they'll help you through it as well, as long as you've proved that you've read it. You can also ask your peers. It'd be a good idea actually to meet up with your friends before the seminar and just talk to them about it, because often people have different understandings about the topics. Here is one of my seminar papers from last semester on Max Weber, and if you click on that, you can see everything that's been discussed. What I've done here is I've started off with a short quote. Usually the full seminar should be about 600 or 700 words, and then you can do your introduction, I'd say just a couple of paragraphs. I move on to a bit of context about my philosopher. I then move on to comparison with other philosophers, other theories, which I've just put in short bullet points. And then I move on to different sections. So here I've got a section on loyalty. I also explain and give definitions for some of the ideas. I just bullet point the main and key ideas. This is for the discussion. As long as you break it down so that you can understand it, and then when you post it onto your blog, maybe just expand a little bit more on it, and just make it easy so that you can just flick through to what part you want to read. There are sometimes some quite complicated sections which are good to break down and explain. So for example here, I had to talk about legitimate domination and what they're based on. There's 3 different types. So I broke it down into 3 bullet points and explained each one. And then when you go on to explain about these ideas later on in your paper, everyone can understand it because you've broken it down beforehand. It doesn't matter how you present your seminar, you can do it in whatever you feel more comfortable with and what makes the most sense to you. I usually do a short summary at the end, like a conclusion as well. And this is just good for yourself and for others, just as a summary, because your seminar will be quite long. The main thing to remember is just to read all the material that you can, get as prepared as you can, don't leave it till the last minute, and just to enjoy it.